It's Bud the Spud.
Stomping Tom Connors, a proud Canadian.
And now, for your listening pleasure and your enjoyment, Mr. Stomping Tom Connors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. From Prince Edward Island on the east coast of Canada to Hamilton Place in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Yeah, from Charlottetown or from Summerside, they load him down for the big long ride. He jumps in the cab and he's off with the bride Sebagos. He's got to catch the boat to make Clementine. He hits up that old New Brunswick line. To Montreal he comes just a flying with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling on the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Now the Ontario Provincial Police don't think much of Bud. And the cops have been looking for the son of a gun that's been ripping the tar off the 401. They know the name on the truck signs up in the sun. Green Gables. But he hits Toronto when it's 7 o'clock. He backs her up again the terminal dock, and the boys gather round just to hear him talk about another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling on the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Take her away, boys. Now I know a lot of people from east to west that like the Spuds from the island best, 'cause they'll stand up to the hardest test. Right on the table. So when you see that big trucker rolling by, wave your hand or kind of wink your eye, 'cause that's Bud the Spud from old P.I. Another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling on a highway smiling. Because he's got another big load. Well, the best doggone potatoes that's ever been growed. And they're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Woo. Thank you very much. Ooh. Have to show you how the Spud Islander teaches a newfie how to pour a drink. But we ain't gonna, hey. When I'm done my show, you can do yours, eh? Well, way down southern Ontario, I never had a nickel or a dime to show. A fella beeped up in an automobile. He said, you want to work in the tobacco fields of Tillsonburg. Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Well, he said, I'll only give you $7 a day, but if you're any good, you get a raise in pay. Your bed's already on the bunkhouse floor. If it gets a little chilly, you can close the door. Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. I'm feeling in the morning anything but fine. The farmer said, I'm gonna teach you how to brine. He said, you'll have to don a pair of oilskin pants if you wanna work in the tobacco plants of Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Now we landed in a field that was long and wide, with one old horse and 5 more guys. I asked him where to find the cigarette trees. When he said bend over, I was ready to leave. Pilsenberg, 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 Pilsenberg. My back still aches when I hear that word. He said to pick just the bottom leaves. Don't start crawling on your hands and knees. Prime your roll, 'cause you'll get no pay for standing there picking at your nose all day around Pilsenberg. Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Well, a broken back from bending over there. I was wet right through to the underwear, and it was stuck to my hip like glue from the nicotine tar in the morning dew of Pilsenberg. Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Now the nearest river was 2 miles from the place they're waiting for a boat to come. When I heard some talk about making the kill, I was down the highway and over the hill from Pilsenberg. Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg. My back still aches when I hear that word. There's one thing you can always bet. If I never smoke another cigarette, I might get taken in a lot of deals, but I won't go work in the tobacco fields of Pilsenberg. Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg, Pilsenberg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Yeah, my back still aches when I hear that word. My back still aches when I hear that word. Hard thundering. Even Brentford's here tonight. How you doing? Hope there's nobody here from Pilsenberg. Anyway, after they threw me out of Pilsenberg, I made myself a little further down, deeper into the tropics. And I got to a little town called Leamington. Of course, I've told this story many times before. There I was walking down the streets in Leamington, and who do I run into but the town drunk? Well, he staggers up to me. I stagger up to him. He said, "Where are you from?" I said, "PEI. Well, he said, "Pee in your own eye if you don't want to tell me." Nice reception. Yeah. And then the next thing I knows, he says, "Do you know any Newfie jokes?" Asking me if I know any Newfie jokes. So I told him one. He said, "You must be that Stampin' Tam guy, are ya?" Big black cowboy hat. He said, "What's black and blue and lays on the floor?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "She's gonna be you if you keep telling them Newfie jokes." Anyhow, there was a guy from PEI they used to call Potato. He met this young Leamington, Ontario tomato. But he had eyes for other girls and she was a little mushy. So they said, "Well, let's get wed, there's no sense being fuzzy." Big size French fries, and I love tomatoes. So dress them up with Heinz ketchup. Ketchup loves potatoes. Ketchup loves potatoes. Well, he went down to Windsor town to buy a ring on Monday. Saturday, they said, "Okay, we'll cut the cake on Sunday." But Sunday came, and what a shame, they had no one to fetch it. But out of cake, they just sat and ate potato chips and ketchup. Big size French fries, and I love tomatoes. So dress them up with Heinz ketchup. Ketchup loves potatoes. Ketchup loves potatoes. And so this guy from PEI they used to call Potato. He's got 2 boys and a little girl, 2 spuds and 1 tomato. They romp and run around Leamington, and boy, when they get hungry, The bottle drips all over the chips way down in the ketchup country. Big size French fries, and I love tomatoes. So dress them up with Heinz ketchup. Ketchup loves potatoes. Ketchup loves potatoes. Now another little story about a fellow from down Halifax somewhere I met one time. He had this awful trouble with his wife. His name was Luke, and you know the rest of the story. Twang, twang, a deedle dang, a deedle dang, a twang, 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 a deedle dang, another dang, twang, another dang, twang, another dang, twang. I've been married now for a year or more, and my old guitar hangs by the door. That woman of mine says, "Hawk that Luke, 'cause your mama dear needs a brand new suit." Well, I hawked my watch, I sold my dog upon the gasoline stove. I hawked my ring and everything just to keep that woman in clothes. I even pawned a cat, I hawked my boots, and I sold a family car. But that woman of mine will be 109 before I hawk my old guitar. Clang, 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 a deedle dang, another dang clang, another dang clang, another dang clang. She went out one day last week, I guess, and she won't come back until I say yes. In answer to her, "Hawk that, Luke, my old guitar for a swimming suit." That'll be the day when upon my heart, like upon the gasoline stove, I hawk my ring and everything just to keep that woman in clothes. I even pawned a cat, I hawked my boots, and I sold a family car. But that woman of mine will be old and blind before I hawk my old guitar. Clang, 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 a deedle dang, another dang clang, another dang clang, another dang clang. If she don't come back, I won't be sore, 'cause I don't give a hoot about her no more. A man gets tired of hawk that Luke, that woman of mine's too bad to shoot. Well, I hawked my watch, I sold my dog upon the gasoline stove. I hawked my ring and everything just to keep that woman in clothes. I even pawned a cat, I hawked my boots, and I sold a family car. But that woman of mine will be on a box of pine before I hawk my old guitar. Clang, 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 a deedle dang, another dang clang, another dang clang, another dang clang. This song ain't over yet. Tell another dang clang, and another dang clang, and another dang clang, and another dang clang. Thank you very kindly, and on behalf of the boys and the whole thing, we're very proud to be here, happy to be here, and we want to thank such a nice crowd for being here tonight, because the rest of the nonsense is only going to get worse. Believe me. Have you heard the news in Newfoundland rolling around the rock? A Reggie brought for Margie home a cowsy dungsy clock. But Margot being a farm girl, she almost took a fit to find the cowsy dungsy clock was really made of it. The clock was from Toronto and her mind was soon made up. She said to Reggie, "Get the cow and load her on the truck. We're heading for Ontario and we're off to make her big. As Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig." Na, 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 na. Out rolling through the Maritimes, the truck was nearly full. The cow began to bawl, she was lonesome for the bull. The MD pulled them over, "Is there something I can do?" "Go right ahead, Sir Margie said, climb in the back and moo." Now when they got to Montreal, they missed the auto route. But they found that everyone in town was glad to help them out. The sooner you hit Toronto, they said, the sooner you'll make her beg. 'Cause Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. La 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 la. Now the truck was overflowing when Toronto hit their eyes. The 401 was full of dung and the cab was full of flies. We're losing lots of money, Reg, we can't afford to stop. We gotta find a place that makes the cowsy dungsy clock. Well, I wish you could have been there on the corner of Queen and Yonge. But Margot found a company and she dumped her load of dung. And when she found the office, she was singing and doing a jig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. La 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 la. It was later in the evening when they heard from Mr. Judge. I don't know what the get is, but I'll never hold a grudge. I think $1,000 would be fair to hand you down, and 30 days of lodging will be free upon the town. Margot says to Reggie, what a hell of a deal we struck. We might have lost a cowboy, but still we got the truck. And out her back in Newfoundland are loading up the pig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Reggie's got the rig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. Margot's got the cargo by and Reggie's got the rig. La 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 la. To those genuine and persevering people that we call hockey moms, I dedicate this to you. You're a superior class. When I was young, let's see. Oh, no, that's the wrong key, boys. Wait a minute. We'll get her over here. These things happen, you know. This ain't no Milli Vanilli show, just in case you didn't know the difference. When I was young, I do recall, we would go to school in the early fall. But on the days when there was no school, I'd learn to play by a different rule. Get out of that bed, you sleepyhead, my hockey mom would say. Grab your skates and don't be late, there's a hockey game today. And poor old Dad was feeling bad because he couldn't come. He'd have to go to work, and so I took my orders from my hockey mom. My hockey mom, she was my chum, my hockey mom. Well, then we drove to the rink in town. I'd hit that ice by falling down. Then I'd score for the other team, and you could hear my mom stand up and scream. Get off of that ice, I told you twice to skate the other way. Every year she bent my ear until I learned to play. And then my stick got pretty quick and the puck to me would come. Each time I scored, I knew for sure where the loudest cheer was from. My hockey mom, my hockey mom, my day will come, my hockey mom. And then one day, a stranger came from far away, and he took my name. Very soon, for the NHL, I came to play, and Mom came to yell. Get on that puck and stir things up, show some winning pride. And every time she said that line, I'd bang that puck inside. And here's my dad, oh Mr. Glad, he knew this night would come. We're all lined up for the Stanley Cup and the tears are rolling from my hockey mom. My hockey mom, ain't she the plum? my hockey mum, forever young, my hockey mum. Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps, the players bump, the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates aflash, the home team trails behind. But they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees, they travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game of the playoffs too. Oh, take me where the hockey players face off down the rink. The Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick, the one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the home team wins the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. He shoots and he scores! I never did claim that I was ever the greatest guitar player or the greatest singer or the greatest songwriter. It's just maybe a combination of everything that attracted the people to what I was doing.
I got a picture of me doing Stomping Tom when I was 12 years old in my aunt's basement. I've been singing Stomping Tom for 28 years.
Oh, he's a Canadian icon, Tommy. Hear that? Proud Canadian.
It so happens that I'm a Canadian. And it so happens that I'm very proud to be one. That if you don't believe your country should come before yourself, you can better serve your country by living somewhere else. Live or die, no matter what, I'm going to sing songs about my country, and I especially like to incorporate the humor or the sadness, whatever it may be, from the people that I met and transfer that to the people that I'm about to meet. So, put it all together, and what do you get?
Hockey's,
Margot's Cargo, Lion CPR.
I like the twang and Gumby Clog Groove.
And my favorite song is Bud is Bud.
He's a real Canadian and he's awesome, awesome, awesome.
He's a legend. True Canadian.
And this is 80, Adrienne Clarkson. I always call her 80 because we were such good friends. But this is 80 presenting me with the Governor General's Lifetime Achievement Award. And this is the Governor General Romeo LeBlanc. And that's when I received my Officer's Medal for the Order of Canada. These are things that I never thought would ever happen to a little guy from Skinner's Pond and all this. I feel that when they gave me those awards, they were sending a message to the common people. See what happened to Stompin' Tom? It can happen to anybody in this country. And that's why we live in a beautiful, beautiful land. We got to get back to talking a little bit about some more Canadianism, all that wonderful stuff that's going on in Ottawa these days. What we need in Ottawa is what we used to have back in the old days. A fella lived about 140 years ago was too damn bad he ain't living now. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. Big Joe Mufferaw paddled in the Mattawa all the way from Ottawa in just one day. Hey, hey. On the river Ottawa, the best man we ever saw was Big Joe Mufferaw, the old folks say. Come and listen and I'll tell you what the old folks say. Daddy say Big Joe had an old pet frog, bigger than a horse and he barked like a dog. And the only thing quicker than a train upon a track was Big Joe riding on the bullfrog's back. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. They say Big Joe used to get real wet from cutting down timber and working up the sweat. And everyone will tell you around Carleton Place the Mississippi dripped off of Big Joe's face. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. Now Joe had the portage from the Gatineau down to see a little girl he had in Kempville town. He was back and forth so many times to see that gal, the path he wore became the Rideau Canal. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. Big Joe Mufferaw paddled in the Mattawa all the way from Ottawa in just one day. Hey, hey. On the river Ottawa, the best man we ever saw was Big Joe Mufferaw, the old folks say. Come and listen and I'll tell you what the old folks say. They say Big Joe put out a forest fire halfway between Renfrew and Old Arnprior. He was 50 miles away down around Smith Falls, but he drowned out the fire with 5 spitballs. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. Now there's all kinds of tall tales about Big Joe. Get this one. He jumped in the Calabogie Lake real fast. He swam both ways to catch a cross-eyed bass. But he threw it on the ground, said I can't eat that, so he covered her over with Mount St. Pat. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. And he say Big Joe drank a bucket of gin and then he beat the living tar out of 29 men. High on the ceiling of a Pembroke pub, there's 29 boot marks and they're slain with love. Heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. Big Joe Mufferaw paddled in the Mattawa all the way from Ottawa in just one day. Hey, hey. On the river Ottawa, the best man we ever saw was Big Joe Mufferaw, the old folks say. I'm a listening to tell you what the old folks say. They say heave hi ho, the best man in Ottawa was Mufferaw Joe. Mufferaw Joe. Big Joe Mufferaw, Big Joe Mufferaw, Big Joe Mufferaw, Big Joe Mufferaw. Now a little story about a friend of mine who he got married and divorced all in the same year. I figured that was worth a song. Good night, Maraja. Good night to you. Good night, Maraja. May all of your dreams come true. May all of your dreams come true. I met her in April, we married in June. We went to Niagara on our honeymoon. Got broke and came home, and then what did she do? She went back to Niagara with somebody new. That's good night, Maraja. Good night to you. Good night, Maraja. May all of your dreams come true. May all of your dreams come true. And now that it's over, I guess I'll be fine, as long as I take it one day at a time. But today in the paper, I was so appalled. Some some forsaken lover jumped over the falls. And it's good night, Maraja. Good night to you. Good night, Maraja. May all of your dreams come true. May all of your dreams come true. Oh, where is Maraja, the girl of my dreams? Just like a mirage, it's not what it seems. Beware of her kisses, they will make you glow. Then it's over the falls of Niagara you go. Good night, Maraja. Good night to you. Good night, Maraja. May all of your dreams come true. Good night, Maraja. Good night to you. Good night, Maraja. May all of your dreams come true. There's a lot of energy in this old feller yet, guys. Oh, yeah. I mean, you take Wilf Carter there. He was on the road till he was 91. So here's to Wilf, wherever you are, Wilf. I've always been your fan. I love the dear old ranges, I love the prairie trail, to watch the cattle grazing and hear the coyotes wail. Swinging in the saddle just before the break of morn, take me back to old Alberta, the place where I was born. I didn't know I could do it either till I tried it. I hear the bacon frying, sizzling in the pan. Coffee is a-steaming in a big 10-gallon can. Breakfast is already good enough for any man. Take me back to old Alberta, the place where I was born. Here's how Wolf went out west and taught all the cowboys how to do it. For the old-timers. It's plain to see the old-timers are still popular yet, don't worry. The new brands of music hasn't cut them down an inch yet. So we're still there, guys. All right, now we're going to get down to, somebody told me a little earlier by a note there was some Westerners in the crowd. So for them, I got a little song here called Red River Jane. Here I walk in the Winnipeg rain, trying to get a bus, trying to get a train, trying to get back to my field of grain, away from Portage Avenue, where it blew my mind. and my money in vain. And I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. Red River Jane, that's her name, 69 Rip-Off Lane. Must have been insane to play her game. But crazy fools have got to learn, country boys gotta get burned. And I blew my mind and my money in vain. And I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. Red River Jane, that's her name, 69 Rip-Off Lane. I must have been insane to play her game. But crazy fools have got to learn, country boys gotta get burned. And I blew my mind and my money in vain. And I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. Ah, player mine. Crazy there in the banjo. Billy McGinnis on the fiddle. And here I walk in the Winnipeg rain, trying to get a bus, trying to get a train, trying to get back to my field of grain, away from 48th Avenue, Maine, where I blew my mind and my money in vain. And I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. Red River Jane, that's her name, 69 Rip-Off Lane. I must have been insane to play her game. But crazy fools have got to learn, country boys gotta get burned. And I blew my mind and my money in vain. And I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. Red River Jane, that's her name, 69 Rip-Off Lane. I must have been insane to play her game. But crazy fools have got to learn, country boys gotta get burned. And I blew my mind and my money in vain. And I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. I blew my past on a fast Red River Jane. Oh yeah, first time you'll have You'll have to come more often. When they come up to me and ask me for an autograph or show me a record that they bought or a picture they took, what enters my mind at the time is that I feel humble. Thanks for bringing that in. Because I don't want them to look up to me, because I feel uncomfortable about being in that position, because I know that if I had a chance to sit down and talk to that person, each and every one of them, directly, to say to them that it's because of you that makes me who I am. It's nothing that I've done. It is you. So it is me that should look up to you rather than you looking up to me. It's about the only way I can really explain it. What song do you like the best tonight, Scott?
You know, that's real hard to say.
Yeah?
All good.
Tonight I'd like another picture of you and he.
Together? You got a camera with you?
Oh, you betcha.
It was a marvelous concert. My friends just introduced us to your music, and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed
You
it.
say I've been going this long and you haven't heard Stomping yet? We done some for the Westerners, back to the Easterners. Oh, we sailed away at the break of day to pull traps in oilskin trousers on a Susie Jack. But tonight we're back with 1,000 pounds of lobster. Oh, shanty town, we're gonna tear you down. I got me money coming out of me stockings. Tonight I'm due the bushwhack Sioux. Take her to the gumboot clogan, and do a little gumboot clogan. Do a little gumboot clogan. There's boots Bernard and the rough Richards and the girls from way down Trackety. How many blue nosers and heron chokers, we just don't know exactly. Pack 'em all in tight, we'll dance all night, get the old barn floor just a rockin'. Buy a ring-dang-doo for B.I. Sue, take her to the gumboot, call-galoo, and we'll do a little gumboot cloggin'. Do a little gumboot clog. Play her once, right? Fish and brews and a quahog stew and a bowl of clam chowder. See me reach for that newfie screech when it is up the fiddle jiggle louder. Hear the French girls singing, the guitars ringing, the squeeze box squeakity squawking. Me and my Sue gonna whoop-de-doo, take her to the gumboot, clog-a-loo and baloo, little gumboot cloggin', do little gumboot cloggin'. Oh, we sailed away at the break of day, the full taps in oilskin trousers on the Susie Jack, but tonight we're back with the tails in cans of lobster. Oh, Shantytown, we're gonna tear you down. I got the money coming out of me stockings. None of them do, the bushwhack Sue, take her to the gumboot, clog-a-loo and baloo, little gumboot cloggin', do a little gumboot cloggin'. Take her to the gumboot, clog-a-loo, and we'll do a little gumboot cloggin', do a little gumboot cloggin'. Do a little gumboot clog. Here's a song that I just wrote yesterday. It's hard to remember the words. Let's see. Oh yeah. The girls are out the bingo and the boys are getting stinko. It ain't no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. The glasses they will tinkle when our eyes begin to twinkle. And it ain't no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. Well, Irish Jim O'Connell there and Scotty Jack McDonald. There's Hunky Frederick Herschel getting pipe, and that's alright. There's Happy German Fritzy there with Frenchie getting tipsy. And even Joe the Gypsy knows he's Saturday tonight. Now when Mary Ann and Mabel come to join us at the table and tell us how the bingo went tonight, we'll look a fright. But if they won the money, we'll be lapping up the honey buys, 'cause everything is funny for she's Saturday tonight. Yeah, the girls here at the bingo and the boys are getting stinko. It ain't no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. The glasses they will tinkle when our eyes begin to twinkle. And it ain't no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. The loot we borrowed and recuperate tomorrow, 'cause everything is wonderful tonight. We had a good fight. We ate the dilly pickle and we forgot about the nickel. And everybody's tickled for she's Saturday tonight. The songs that we'll be singing, they might be wrong, but they'll be ringing. And all the lights of town are shining bright. We're all tight. We'll get to work on Monday, but tomorrow's only Sunday. And we're out to have a fun day for she's Saturday tonight. Yeah, the girls here at the bingo and the boys are getting stinko. It ain't no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. The glasses they will tinkle when our eyes begin to twinkle. And it ain't no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. We think no more of a go on a Sudbury Saturday night. Thank you so much. You're one hell of a crowd. Thank you.